Alright guys, well as you can see, this is not my typical start to a YouTube video. I'm doing a little traveling and I'm flying to North Carolina. I will be getting on a 45-foot catamaran and sailing down the East Coast to end up in Fort Pierce, Florida. I gotta go hop in my plane, so I'll catch you guys when I get to the boat. For sure one of the smallest planes I've ever got on. What's going on, guys? I am now in North Carolina. Alright, so Captain Kev right here, also known as Papa Kagen Fishing, just bought a really nice sailboat and has been taking it down from Connecticut down through New York, and he's now in Beaufort, North Carolina, and that's where I come in. Take this journey from here all the way down to Fort Pierce, Florida in 4 days?
4 days.
So about this boat, it is a Lagoon 450 flybridge. This mast is so tall that you cannot take the intercoastal. So we have to take the trip offshore the entire way. The goal is to leave around 10 to 11 p.m. tonight. The winds are going to be against us at first. Seas are 4 to 6.
Yeah.
You guys know that I brought fishing rods and some big fishing reels, and I'm going to be trolling the entire time we're offshore. What time is it?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock on the dot. Let's go sail. Well, good morning, guys. Made it through the night. It's daylight. I'm getting the fishing rods out. For some reason, my GoPro dropped the audio, but something smashed the reel, and I went to pick it up, started reeling that guy in. As he came up to the surface, I thought it was a tuna, but ended up being a bonito. While it wasn't a prize-winning fish, or a very delicious one to eat, we definitely were excited that we ended up just catching a fish behind the sailboat. Guys, can you freaking believe I just caught a bonita? Yeah, dude. So sick. First fish off the back of the sailboat. We're only I don't know, I probably was trolling for 3 hours maybe? Alright, so in the past 16 hours we've actually covered 106 miles. I think I'm just now getting used to the movement of the boat. I feel like it always takes a day or so to really just kind of get your brain functioning where you can be down in the cabin and looking around while you're moving like that and it not really make you dizzy. I don't get seasick, haven't been seasick before, but no matter what, you know, you still get dizzy. That's some pretty decent swells. Oh man, so we were just able to raise the sails for the first time this trip, and it's amazing. It stabilizes the boat, and we're going 3 knots faster. We're cruising at 9 knots with nothing but the wind. That's amazing. Just to show you guys how fast that is for a boat of this size, let's go to the back and I'll show you guys some of the water. Oh my gosh, alright, big update. We sailed all night. It was just rough as hell all night long. 2 different wave sets coming in at 90 degrees, causing peaks, and it just absolutely sucked. This morning sucked. We were bashing against 4 to 5 foot really steep waves, and we were barely moving. We were able to head more southerly and just kind of ride sideways with them, and now those wind swells have finally died, and the main swell coming from the Atlantic onshore has died out. So it is a very nice, calm sea state. So we're gonna definitely capitalize on this. We're gonna raise all the sails and we're gonna hammer down the coast. Gosh, guys, it's been calm well, not all day, from like noon on. It's been calm waters, great winds, cruising at 9 knots. I was able to go get in the shower. I just feel like an absolutely new human being. Man, it just feels freaking awesome. I'm gonna show you guys some more B-roll of how beautiful it is right now. Alright guys, well after eating last night, I crashed early. I slept from 8 and it is now midnight. It's my turn to pull the midnight to 4 a.m. shift. I got some pretty good rest, feeling pretty good about it. Man, we are still just pumping. I'll show you on the GPS how fast we're going. We're still cruising at 8 knots with 14 knots of wind. I mean, just straight steaming down the East Coast right now. Got a little bit of radar action. Got the chart plotter at the AIS up. But yeah, just cruising at 7.6. 13 knots of wind. Pretty darn good. Feeling pretty good. I got myself some coffee. I got some water. Got my PFD on. And if I'm feeling good, I might just watch the sunrise. So we'll be coming into Savannah, Georgia now, probably in the next couple hours. So it'll be pretty sweet to just be in another state, and that's just one more state closer to Florida. Man, this is good. Good morning, YouTube. I was pulling the midnight to 4 a.m. shift, and I was just wide awake. And Captain Cav was finally getting some really good sleep, so I just told him, go back to sleep. I got it. Just saw an awesome, beautiful sunrise. It's just coming up. And it came up really fast. Once it peaked up, it came up. It is super flat out here. The winds died down a little bit, but all overnight I was able to cruise 7 to 8 knots with 10 to 12 knots of wind, which is absolutely insane. It got pretty chilly last night. It sure did. We're way past Savannah, Georgia now, and we're coming up to Brunswick on schedule. So we're just cruising at like 8 knots right now down the Florida coast. We just made it to Florida. It's been awesome. The winds died this morning a little bit. We slowed down, but it was kind of cool. We just kind of chilled, slowed our roll a little bit, did a little motor sail, and then it picked right back up straight offshore in Florida, and we just started boogieing down the coast. This is about the easiest sailing I've ever done. We made some water with the water maker, took a shower. It's nice. It's pretty nice stuff.
Alright, so cutting up some onions, garlic for a kind of an Irish celebratory make it into Florida dish.
Nice. Good looking dinner you got going on right there.
It's delicious.
Yes. Well guys, it was an awesome day of sailing today. We were just crushing the mileage, pretty much across the entire coastline of Georgia. We're having some nice stew. You guys saw Captain Kev whip that up, and it is absolutely delicious. It's really interesting. The more time we spend sailing, which is with anything, the more comfortable we get with the boat. But I think we got it dialed in, and we've just been crushing it. I'm about to go to sleep because I've been up since midnight last night. The day was too beautiful. It was too awesome. I just stayed up. This is my bed. It's a pretty good sized bed for just me. Pretty cozy. I've got my own bedroom. There's actually 2 other bedrooms on this boat. And yeah, I'm about to crash out. I just ate that delicious dinner. I'll take you guys with me in the morning to take over shift. Good night. We're going around the tip of Cape Canaveral, 8 to 10 knots. And so I'm gonna troll this guy back behind us and see if I can nail a fish. There's a bunch of reefs and shoal beds that come up to like 10 feet from 60 feet. And let's see if I get a hookup. Man, I would love to catch a good offshore fish. The bonito was really fun to catch, but I want some of that quality grub fish. So let's see if I can get them. Oh, look at that thing go. Oh, yeah. All right, guys. Well, we got into the anchorage last night, anchored up, and it was an awesome time getting a full night's sleep without having to worry about shift changes and getting up at the helm and steering. Yep, so pretty much we're gonna be going to a marina here in just a little bit so we can actually get on land, get some good freshwater hoses to wash this boat down. We're gonna do a full boat clean, pretty much take an entire day to get that done. And then I'll be heading back to Texas. And it is a lot warmer here. The wind's still a little chilly, but easily doable in a t-shirt. And this water is absolutely amazing. Check out the drone footage of the boat in the area. It's pretty freaking good. Dry land for the first time in 5 days. Doesn't feel any different. I'm gonna get back on the boat.